Hello Libra, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading. And I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. This is somebody that comes to your mind, first person. This could also be somebody that you're not even thinking about, but they are thinking about you. I have seen that happen as well in these readings. It is rare. So a small portion of you may literally not be thinking about somebody, but they have been connecting mentally and emotionally to you. So it could be that their energy pops up here today as well. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. Wow, a whole lot of wisdom after introspection. Here, this is somebody that you could have had a relationship with in the past. It could be a situationship as well. It could also be simply that you have exchanged glances on many occasions. You know there's something special there, but no one's really speaking up. Ooh, yikes. For a small portion of you, this is a third-party situation. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do channel through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. There's particular reasons why. And at the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, as well as Uriel to provide you with some advice on this entire situation, which is very complicated. Libra, you have here laughter followed by crossroads, healing, wisdom, rhythms, mystery, shapeshifting, fear, and then we have compassion under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Libra, the connection that I have with you has made me understand how much I treasure this friendship that I have with you. I do not want to lose you as a friend. You know what makes my heart happy. You know what makes me tick. You know what makes me laugh. All of these things you bring into my life. And you are someone who I want to sit and watch sunsets with. My best friend for life. I like watching the sunset with you. I want to. For me, you are as bright as the brightest star in the night sky. I follow a path that leads me to you. This path that I'm on right now, I am at a crossroads. I don't know what choice to make. Do I move forward? Do I move back? What do I do? My problem right now is that I don't know what I should do. I know in my heart that I'm supposed to make a choice. The problem is I don't know what choice to make. I do feel so intense about this connection. But I have fear that I might make the wrong choice. For this reason, right now, I am healing. I really don't want to move forward in this connection right now. I'm too afraid of making a mistake. All I want to do right now is heal. I have taken a step back. I am in this mode of self-reflection, contemplating who I am, what I've done, how can I fix things. The feelings that I have right now, yes, they are strong, but it's time for me to detach myself from the world so that I can focus on the things that I've done wrong. Isolating myself, forcing myself into loneliness, self-reflection, introspection, knowing what I've done and knowing how can I fix things. That's truly what I want to do. I also feel that in this connection, there's a sense of wisdom. Because of me healing, I am slowly starting to gain wisdom. This wisdom that has come to me, it's not come so easily. It's because of me healing, the sense of self-reflection, understanding who I am, what I've done, what I can do better. No matter where I go, no matter what I do sense and I do feel that there are certain things in this connection that are repetitive. These rhythms that come and go. I try to dress like somebody else and act like somebody else, but it doesn't matter because no matter how different I become, the one thing that remains constant is you, and you follow me through space and through time to be with me, because I feel that you and I have a spiritual connection now. I recognize this now, but this has been around for a very long time. I ask the heavens, why is it that you're in my life? Why now? Why not before? Why not long ago? Why not far into the future? With you, I feel as though I have found someone. I have instinctively known that I can sense you even though you're not there, smell your scent even though you're not there. I feel a sense of familiar feelings, as if I've known you from before, and it makes me feel extremely comfortable. I feel as if I can be myself with you, my true self, my actual true self. I don't have to hide. But I find it strange. It's a very different and unique feeling. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, I always end up thinking about you, even though I'm on the path with someone else, doing something else, thinking about something else. The yearning and the longing is always towards you, because I feel a spiritual connection. This bond is too great. But this distraction that you have become, this very sweet distraction, it is bothersome. It is a problem. Because I have seen that it creates fear in my heart. It creates anxiety. It has created so many issues that it's hard for me to move forward. A long time ago, I felt very confident. I was very sure of myself. Now there's no confidence. There's a lack of self-esteem. There's no security that I feel. I feel very insecure. Because I don't know how to handle this situation. I want to heal from it, and I want to grow wiser from it, but there's something that keeps me coming back to you. My heart and my mind, even my spirit and my soul, there's something that just calls me. It's like an echo from the past. Something that haunts me. I do feel that in this connection, there has been a lot that you have gone through. And the things that you've gone through, it's only because I have put you through those things. I'm the one who behaved in certain ways, who has created these problems, who has made you go through these hardships and experience it. And I feel empathy. I feel sympathy. I know what you've been through. I can't say that I have experienced it, but I know what happened was not right. And I know that what I did to you and the way things have been done, it never should have been this way. I have compassion for you, but the situation that you're in now, things could have been better, but they were not. Right now, I'm still at a crossroads. I don't know which way to go, which way to turn. And I feel that in this connection, there is a sense and a need to heal. And after that, I will be wiser. I'll be changed. All right. Libra. A lot is going on here. You have a past life connection, and this person may have come into your life, or could be the other way. But somebody here, this is what it is. And apply it to yourselves as it's applicable. Somebody here entered somebody's life, and someone here thinks that it could have been at a better time. Why now? Somebody here is already in a relationship with someone else. This is one scenario. And someone's popped up, and now that person is amazing. And you wonder, why? Why has this person shown up in your life right now? Why not before? You may be with somebody, and it might be causing a problem Because you might be committed to somebody else, but now you found somebody and you're like, wow, where have you been all my life? The reason why I'm saying that is because you do have a past life card and you have the third party card right next to it. For me, this is a third party card. Third party, in your case, Libra, doesn't have to always mean an affair. It doesn't always have to mean that. It could literally mean that your person of interest, or vice versa here, somebody is unable to give the time, energy, and effort to an individual because they are stuck doing other things, responsibilities of other people, other tasks, other burdens that they just can't let go of. This stuff is important for them. So there's something here where this individual is walking here. There's a horse here. The individual is walking with the horse. This horse is you and your other person. But then there's also this distraction, this wolf. Even though you may be in one direction going this way, the mind here is being pulled towards the other way. Now, this reading could be vice versa. It could be both for same of you because you have the card here, mystery. This is my past life card. This is a past life connection. You guys have either been in a past life where you've been married. You could have been engaged, betrothed. Could have been boyfriend, girlfriend, usually by secret, or just a forbidden kind of love, or maybe just a long-term committed affair. I have seen that. It's happened. It is common. But this type of a connection is extremely intense, and it is very scary. And sometimes when it becomes so intense, people do not want to move forward in it because it's just out of this world. It's double the love, double the pain, because it's coming in from a past life. You could have been twin flames, soulmates, karmic partners, or you could have been, or you still are right now. Twin flames, that doesn't change. Soulmates and karmic partners are interchangeable. Sometimes, depending if you have bad karma or any type of karma, it can change your status. And one day I'll make another video on my other YouTube channel, Asnointia Audio, regarding that, because I'd like to explain that a bit more clarity. I'll just quickly tell you guys right now. So if you are karmic partners right now, you have karma that needs to be canceled. And so once that is canceled, meaning if somebody hurt someone in the past, and in this lifetime, either they get hurt in return, or somebody does something so good that the karma is better, then that karmic relationship turns into soulmates. Then you're soulmates. And then in the next life, if that's 1,000 years from now, typically on average I've seen is 1,000 years. Because I do past life readings right now, they're on pause. But if you do come back, you may just end up being soulmates. But it could also be that somebody does something bad at that time. And then again, there's karma involved. And then a lifetime after that, you're karmic partners again. So there is a way of canceling the karma and being soulmates. And sometimes even if you're soulmates, if you have some type of bad karma, if somebody abuses the situation, or if somebody cheats on somebody and betrays somebody, it turns into bad karma. And that couple now is considered a karmic partner because that karma has to be equalized at some point in time. It's very interesting. I will talk more about karmic partners. I do have another channel, some of you know, Asnointia Audio, and I have something there for a lot of spiritual connections. Actually, this card itself, there's a video there that I have. It's an audio recording for past life and spiritual connections. That's on YouTube. Asnointia Audio is the channel. I recommend that you have a look for that one. Also, twin flame, soulmates, karmic partners, I have videos on those as well. So some of you may be interested in knowing more about that. But this card here, fear and mystery. The fear is very true when it comes to past life connection. It is so strong that it starts to scare people. And when people become scared, they tend to literally go back into their shell. Now, this individual, they're not really going back into their shell, but what I do see is there's a whole lot of healing and wanting to get to know things better. Automatically, because of that, they become wiser. So there's a difference here. Whatever you knew about this person, Libra, going forward, there is going to be a change. It could literally be a small change, or it could be a big change. But either way, there's going to be a change. Okay. Let's have a look. A card just popped up here. Oh my goodness. All right. So this here is the Lover's Path Tarot. And why do I look at this particular deck? I look at this to see, in case you have not had closure, in case there was ghosting involved in this connection, somebody just ghosted you, or even the communication has become quite less. These are certain things that may have happened that have caused this. So things were very sweet in the beginning, but then they just started to become more sour as time went by. So what happened here? This card goes very much hand in hand with the past life card, Temptation. Because there is so much passion, it is literally, like I said, double the love, double the pain. Even the love, even the passion is going to be doubled. It's times two because it's now as well as your soul remembering it from a past life, so it's more intense for you in this lifetime right now. With Temptation, this talks about inner turmoil and obsession. These two cards I will read in the reverse. That's how I read these ones. This person was tempted by forces that they could not control. There was obsession in the form of envy and having a whole lot of sensual desires for you. The need to be controlling over you and the situation. What they really wanted at some point in time was freedom from this temptation that they had towards you. They wanted to experience the envy of others. And they wanted to transform this weakness into a strength. So they found that the temptation that they had for you literally would make them weak in the knees. It also would make them feel very vulnerable in a way where they're trying to concentrate on something, but they're just thinking about you constantly on an intimate physical level. This is somebody who is sexually addicted to you. They're sexually obsessed with you. They couldn't stop thinking about you in that way. And like I said, double the love, double the pain, right? So that's what's going on here. There was a whole lot of temptation that came from this person's side to the point where this connection may have become toxic. When there's too much lust, there's toxic connections then. Here we also have how this individual with the Nine of Staffs started to feel overwhelmed by work. The need for a break. Wanting to deny responsibilities. So there is a sense of denial of responsibilities at some point in time because they were feeling overwhelmed by work. Now, this is very interesting. They were literally overwhelmed by work. Now remember what happened earlier. We had a situation where this individual, in the beginning, you had that third party card. Third party could mean a person, or it could literally mean some type of a job or some type of responsibility or task that they're doing. Maybe taking care of a sick loved one, maybe trying to renovate the house or something like that. And they're just so busy because the season is going to change and they have to hurry the heck up. It's small things like this that happen in life where we become really overwhelmed and we do not have the time, energy, or effort to give to the other person. And the other person sometimes just doesn't understand that. Sometimes you tell them and they understand. Sometimes you don't tell them and they will not understand. Why? Because there's a lack of communication. We need to communicate. Crosswatcher, we need to communicate in order to let and tell the other person that, by the way, this is what's going on and this is why I can't visit you this weekend. Or this is why for the next few months I am so busy I can't be with you. They're overwhelmed with the amount of things that they have. And that is why some of you may have had that card, which was the third party card, the shape-shifting card, to indicate here that this person was just unable to give you the time, energy, and effort that you needed. Why? Because they were scattered. Their energy is scattered in different places. They're quite overwhelmed. They're quite burdened by all of the things that they have to do. And some of you may think, well, am I important, or is, their chore or the responsibility more important? Sometimes people can let go of certain responsibilities and tasks that they have, and they can give it to somebody else. But sometimes it's so important that it becomes a part of their life circumstance, and they cannot let it go. It's a part of who they are. They need to get the job done. And that's why it is so important for them in their life. That's why they need to get it done. So some of you may wonder, if this person really wanted me, if they really loved me, why wouldn't they just put everything to the side and just be with me? I understand that. But when you think practically, how often would we do that? Practically, really. We don't. We have our priorities. We have our own issues, our own problems. Everybody does. And it's always the I come first. And that's the way it's supposed to be, guys. You have to take care of yourselves first. Because if you don't, then you're incomplete. You're incomplete because there's certain things that are going to be on the back of your mind that, oh, I should have done that. And then when you're with this person, what happens? You're cuddling, you're in bed, but your mind is far away. Your person of interest, their mind is far away. They're thinking about the renovation that they never did. Why? Because they wanted to have a good time with you. So it's small things like this, guys, that if you don't give your person of interest, or even cross-watcher, if you don't give Libra that time that's needed to fulfill these responsibilities, eventually it's going to be bothering the individual. So everything has to take its sweet course, its time. Sometimes people avoid being in a relationship because it's too intense. But right now, the way these cards have come out, what I'm seeing is that this person legitimately was just overwhelmed by so many responsibilities. And that was also part of the reason why they were unable to reach out to you and be with you the way that you wanted them to. In addition, they were also trying to keep away because they felt to some degree this connection had become very toxic. Not from your side, but from their side, but from their intentions. Their intentions were a bit naughty, a little too much. All right. Let's have a look at the Beginner's Tarot. Here I look into any actions, any plans, any intentions your person of interest may have towards you. Ooh. Okay, so we have here the Chariot, really good, followed by the Queen of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. And we have the Nine of Swords. And then we have the Four of Cups under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. So, with the Chariot, it does talk about how this individual is finally very much afraid of losing you altogether. They feel that it's time for them to rush into your life to try to be with you the way that you really do deserve. They're rushing in. They don't want to waste any more time because they feel that they have already. Remember, you had the Crossroads card. Now, this individual wants to make a decision as well. Their decision is you. They're headed towards you. One of the reasons is they are extremely sexually attracted to you. There's no doubt about that. There's a whole lot of feeling here. With the Queen of Wands, they find you utterly irresistible, absolutely stunning, spiritual in a way, and also intuitive. This individual has this feeling towards you. Some of you with the Three of Pentacles could have been working with this person. This could be a work relationship, could have been in the past, could be current. And it talks, if it's not that, Your person of interest is falling in love with you if that is the case. But it could also be that you are somehow associated to this person, or you know them through a person, directly or indirectly through an association, but somehow you know this person. If that is the case, there's a lot of love that's starting to grow from this situation. Now, we also have here how this individual may want, and they are thinking about it, they want to manifest and construct and create something with you. In terms of a project, sometimes they may just look for an excuse to be with you. Here, it's talking for me about manifesting something more of a partnership, of a friendship. Let's see where this goes. Let's start something new. It's the beginning of something, but there is definitely this intention that they want to start something with you. Here we also have the Nine of Swords. There's a sense of regret, sadness, and melancholy. Here we have this individual, they have psychic disturbances. They wake up in the middle of the night and they wonder, why did I do this? How could I have done this? They are unable to be at peace. Certain things that they have said and done, that's actually haunting them. Some of you may be very happy about that because they've hurt you. Unfortunately, they have hurt you. And so, yes, they are regretting and they are grieving over what has happened because they're starting to finally realize what they did was wrong. And they have looming over them these 9 swords. At any moment, anything could happen. Here we have also the 4 of Cups, the overall arching theme. This individual, they have this understanding and this regret that back in the day there was opportunities. There were certain things that happened that they could have taken advantage of. Things could have been better. However, things changed. Now things are no longer the same, and the opportunity that they once had, they have rejected it so many times, they're not even seeing the new opportunities that are still coming to them. They're very much sad. This talks about depression and boredom even, but gets to the point where they're not even accepting anything new because they're focused so much on what has happened in the past. So this person's mindset, they're very much in a bubble right now. The bubble needs to change direction, and somebody needs to burst that bubble to bring reality, a fresh sense of perspective into their life. So do I see this individual taking action? I do see them taking action towards you and them reaching out to you and wanting to connect with you. I do see that here. However, there's also going to be hesitation from them. Even if they do, they may take like 2 or 3 steps forward and then 1 step back. That's what I'm kind of seeing here. So even if they reach out to you, they may know what they want, but they don't know how to get it. That's the problem here. So this is literally going to be time. This is going to be happening over time. This is not going to happen anytime soon. Your person of interest has that aim, but how are they going to come through? Hopefully, fingers crossed, by the next time we have another reading, there'll be a better procedure moving forward. They would have thought of something. Here, they have finally decided, though, that they do want you. They just don't know how to move forward right now. So I don't see that type of an action being taken towards you. I do see a slight action, but I don't see them moving forward after that because there's a lot of introspection. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right. Beautiful. Big happy changes. Excellent. These messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, as well as Uriel. Okay. So you do have a timeline here. Not many of you may like this timeline, but I will explain it in just a moment. I actually have 2 cards that just pop right out. Okay. There you go. Ooh, followed by forgiveness. All right. So we have here big, happy changes, followed by abundance. So there's going to be some changes. They're going to be big and you're going to be happy about it. The abundance that's going to come to you, it's not going to happen anytime soon. However, it will happen at the very least a year from now. For some of you, a year from now may have occurred last year. You may have seen this card. I've had a few people that have mentioned that. This deck that I read, the highest limit it has is a year from now. It doesn't have anything like 5 years from now. So hopefully this hasn't shown up for many of you. Let's just keep it just 1 year. We don't want it to go more. But some of you may have seen this last year and you may wonder, oh, it's happening this year again. It is common. It does happen. It just simply means that that's not the right time yet. So there's going to be abundance and big happy changes, but it's going to take some time. From now until the next 12 months, it could be. We also have here reconsider. So reconsider what it is that you're going to say and do in regards to this connection, in regards to this situation. When things will happen, the timing will be perfect. And yes, they are saying it's okay for you to ask for help from others. So this could literally be talking to a family friend, talking to a family member, talking to somebody who you trust, right? Even a friend, right? But talking to somebody and getting ideas and help from them, which will allow you to reconsider any actions, any plans, or any intentions that you had in regards to this person. The next card we here also have trust. Here it talks about trusting in the divine plan, because it does talk about having perfect timing here. We also have here forgiveness. Here it talks about how in this connection there is a sense of forgiveness. And there's a need to forgive. This could be either both of you or just one of you. Forgiveness is important because if you don't, you literally have a negative energy bubble orbiting around your head all day long. All day, all night. And once you forgive somebody, it goes away. That's one less negative energy thing for you to worry about. Now, the thing is, how do you forgive somebody? The easiest way is through compassion. Compassion, you have to have that heart and the strength to have the compassion. To understand and realize that, you know what? This person just didn't know any better. And they didn't do what they should have done. They didn't act the way that they should have, but they did what they did because that's all they knew. That's their brain capacity. That's their experience in life. And for that reason, this is what they did. And sometimes we have to forgive somebody simply because of them being who they are. As terrible as they are, as silly as they are, that is who they are. And they do whatever they do because they think that's right. Sometimes just having compassion and feeling sorry for someone is the easiest way of forgiving someone. Now, that doesn't mean that you forget about what happened, because you don't want to be repeating any type of mistakes or errors that occurred in the first place, right? My dear Libra, that is your reading. I do hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situation. Please let me know in the comments below, has any of this resonated? You can always share your stories. I do read them. And sometimes they are quite inspiring, because then I end up creating videos on my other channel, which is Asnointia Audio. Most of them are not actually videos. They are, it's an audio recording, but I don't have much video to show. It's just images that I put in that are slightly related. My other channel is called Asnointia Audio, and that is my YouTube channel. And based on many of the stories and problems that you guys have all faced, I've created videos on that other channel, and they are basically related to relationships. It's related to spiritual connections, and some of the videos now that I'm going to be posting, and one of them is already up, is on negative energies. What is negative energy? Who are they? How do they cause problems? What we can do to avoid such things. Because it is important not to have negative energies. The more negative energies we have, the less positive we are. Not voluntarily, but the positivity that's around us, it fades away. It gets pushed to the side because the negative energies take over. And so anything that's owed to you karmically doesn't come to you. Anything that's written in your book of life doesn't come to you. Why? Because the negative energies are stopping it. So that's why it's important to get rid of the negative energies, so that everything that is owed to you, it will at the very least come. All right, Libra. Thank you so much for tuning in. You all take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys again. Bye now.